Hi guys, Gray Buck, Major League Fishing Pro. Today I want to show you a little bit about a spinning rod and how specifically to set the drag. So setting your drag, it's a pretty simple process. It's to help you fight the fish. So you can see when you pull it, it makes that clicking noise, that's your drag. So you can see how tight I got it there. And if you turn it clockwise, it makes it tighter, so harder to pull. If you turn it counterclockwise, super easy. So you adjust this depending on what bait you're using, what kind of lure, how heavy your line you're using. A lot of times with the spinning rod, you're using really light line. This is 15 pound braid to a 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. And when I initially set the hook, I like to have that a little bit tighter. So you can see it's still pullable, but it's going to give you that setup that allow you to drive that Hayabusa hook into the roof of their mouth. So once I do that, say I cast out there, fish it, get that bite. You set the hook, it's pulling, it's tight there. I'm gonna back it off a little bit. The initial tightness and tight drag is what's gonna, like I said, penetrate that hook. After that, you loosen it up, you're fighting it, you're trying to let that fish wear itself out. If you're fishing around an area that doesn't have much like wood or anything that's gonna get hung up on a dock, whatever, if you're just out in the middle of a lake fishing for especially deep smallmouth, that's where you can let that thing go, stay pretty loose, and you can really just tire them out, bring them up to the boat, and you can land them nice and easily. One thing to consider when you're loosening your drag, don't go too loose, because all of a sudden if he's pulling it, and he starts running at you and you're trying to catch up, if you don't, you want to make sure you have good tension on it, because the key to not losing fish is making sure that hook is kept tight the whole time. So if you keep it too loose, that'll let them pull line out quick, throw your get leverage on you and throw your hook. So that's where you got to be really dialed in. This reel here, it's a favorite. You can see it here. This is the Jackhammer. It's a 2500. I like that bigger spool. It really lets you make longer casts, lets you fight those fish. When it pulls drag, it lets it pull it out smoother, I think, than when you go small. You just have more control over it that way. It's got a great handle on it. If you want to check them out, they're on the favorite website. They're reasonably priced. They're just, I think, I want to say $125, $150. I don't remember offhand, but if you use the code GB20, it'll get you 20% off to get you down to that price range. I can't remember before if that was before or after my code, but really great reel. Highly recommend it. Smooth drag system. That's what's most important. You want to make sure you have a nice smooth drag when you're fighting these fish. It can be, like I said, it can be a favorite reel. It can be Daiwa, Shimano, whatever your favorite is. That's what really matters. But something you trust that's going to be high quality. That way, when you hook those big fish, you're not losing them. So thanks for watching. If you have questions on this, shoot me a message. Gray Buck Fishing on Instagram. If you want to follow me over there, I can also get you more details on any of the rod